Good morning, guys. It's September 29th, which makes it National Coffee Day. So exciting. It's one of my favorite days. So I'm having a lot of coffee today, and we're having some Starbucks espresso beans, chocolate covered, to celebrate. But first, let's make some breakfast.
I wanna get to your clothes, gotta get it right now. I wanna push all the limits with you right now. So watch your feelings, the city's screaming, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. People talk and tell what you wanna hear now, but they all disappear, they will let you down. So we better stick together, let's come whatever, we're not coming home tonight. We're living quick in the world, gotta get it right now. We only need the two of us together. I need only you in this crazy world, 'cause we got love, love. I need only you here with me. You wanna get close to me, why don't you do it right now? You know we met for a reason, but you're trying to deny that we should be together. It's heavy weather, we're heading for tonight. You better take what you can, 'cause the time is right now. We only need the two of us.
This is our breakfast this morning. It is a frittata with ham, spinach, peppers, onions, egg, and salsa over the top, garlic also. And then I'm having a big glass of water, and I'm having it with Anita this morning. Corey's eating his breakfast over there, and of course Eclipse is not far away. That's breakfast this morning, and it is 3 smart points. We're trying this with a little dab of the fat-free yogurt, and it's actually really good. This is what I had for a lunch, because I didn't have a actual lunch. I had the roasted garlic hummus with some pretzel sticks, 2 points of pretzel sticks, 4 points of hummus. Okay, this is a meatloaf dish with sweet potatoes and zucchini on the side. We just took a half of our meatloaf because otherwise it was going to be a crazy amount of points. This is one of the meal kits, every plate I think it is, and I got this for free. My mother-in-law had 3 meals to give away, so this is one of them. High points though, very high points, and that's after limiting the oils and the butter in the sweet potato. It is National Coffee Day. We had a quad espresso. We could not get our espresso beans because they were all out. So those did not get on my planner, thankfully, because I didn't have the points for it because I'm way over already. I will figure out my points and let you know where I ended my day. Hey guys, I'm trying to get my camera even here. And Eclipse is trying to get the cat. The cat is underneath all those pillows. Eclipse, leave Jack alone, please. I think he might have, I think Eclipse might need to go upstairs because he's not being a good boy. The cat's underneath all those pillows. He dug himself underneath the pillows, and now Eclipse wants to get at him. So I may have to put Eclipse upstairs because he's going to cause trouble down here. I just have a feeling. Anyhow, let's talk about my dinner tonight. I made that, it's called Every Plate. I've never tried it before. I got 3 free meals from my mother-in-law, so I thought, why not? It's free. We didn't like it. That was like one of the worst meals I think we got, point-wise and taste-wise. The sweet potatoes were delicious, and the zucchini was really good. But the meatloaf, we're not big fans of that meatloaf at all. And it just was not worth the points that it cost us, because the full amount of points was 17 points. If we hadn't cut the meatloaf in half and just had half of the meatloaf, it would have been 17 points. The way it was 12. So we cut off 5 points, which kept me in blue dot. I was exactly at 28 points. It kept me in blue dot. So I was thankful for that. But it was still way too high. 12 points is way too high for a dinner, in my opinion. I don't know. It's not related to Weight Watchers or anything, so I guess I can't really fault them for that, but I don't know. And I even kept out some of the butter and the oil in that. Eclipse. Eclipse. No, Eclipse. He's being so naughty. He's trying to get that. I don't know if you can hear my cat growling at him, but he's been growling at him. So it was, anyway, it was not worth the points at all. So we did not enjoy that. We won't be getting Every Plate at all anymore. In fact, I'm going to probably put a stop to all of my meal plans because we just seem to like our own cooking better. I don't know. Although I really do like, not Blue Apron, Home Chef is probably my top favorite. They always have great meals, and their points are even lower than Blue Chef, who are with Weight Watchers. So I am like really thrilled with Home Chef. Figuring out their points is super easy, and they send everything you need, and it's delicious. I don't remember a meal that we didn't like from Home Chef. It was really, they're all really good. So I think we might do those again. I don't know. Eclipse. Hold on, guys. I have to put Eclipse upstairs because he's not going to leave the cat alone. I'll be right back. Okay, much better. He's leaving the cat alone. The next thing I wanted to share with you guys, and I think I mentioned that I made it to 28 points today, so it's higher than I wanted to be, but still in blue dot range, so it's fine. It turned out really good, and I am stuffed tonight. I feel so full, and I don't know if it's because the dinner had a lot of fat in it or what went on there, because it's not like we had a ton on our plate. It was small portions, but yet I felt really stuffed. So I think it might have been the healthy fats that were in there. We used grass-fed butter, and then we used 85% ground beef that was grass-fed. So I don't know, might have something to do with it. Anyhow, I wanted to tell you guys about this book. This is a pretty thick book. This book, oh my gosh, it was so good. It's called The Institute by Stephen King. And it's about this, the main character on this, in this story is, his name was Luke. The kids are all between the ages of 7 and 16, I think, probably right around that age. Luke is 12. He is a genius, and he has telekinetic powers. This book is so good. Oh my gosh. It doesn't have a lot of like sci-fi-ish stuff in it. It's a lot of the kids being kidnapped, and they are brought to this institute. They're tortured, actually. So there is some really detailed stuff in here. So if you don't like that kind of stuff, you may not like this book, because it actually goes into it quite a bit in this book. There is some really funny parts in here, the way the kids talk and stuff, and towards the end of the book, it's just really good. It's a really good book. There is some death in this book, so that's another thing to watch out for if you don't like that sort of thing. But it's mainly about the kids, and it's mainly how they learn to live in this institute. and then they get sent to like a back half, they call it. Once they reach their point of as far as they can go, as far as they can push them, they move them to the back half. And there they watch all of these movies and they get these terrible headaches afterwards, and they see dots, and then that's where they get their telepathy kind of coming in, and they can transfer messages inside their own brain to other kids so they can kind of talk telepathically. So it's really good. It's just an awesome book. The ending is a little bit sad. I wished it would have been a little bit happier ending. If I were to rate this from 1 to 5, I'd give it a 5.5. It's so good. I actually listened to the audiobook at the same time, which I think is awesome because the audiobook on this Stephen King book was really good. It kept me wanting to read more. It's like, okay, I can't put this book down yet. So I finished this book. I only read this book for like 3 days. And then in between there, I didn't do any reading at all. So it took me a week and a half, 2 weeks to finish this book, but only like 3 to 4 days of actual reading. And it wasn't like all day or anything. So it went by fast because once I picked it up, I couldn't put it back down. I wanted to know what happened next. The first whole chapter is a little bit slow. So don't give up on it, because the second part is not too far into the book. It's called The Smart Kid. That's when it starts getting really interesting and really good. But the first part of it explains there's an FBI agent that's moving to another area and he's looking for a job. It all starts with him and explaining who he is and what he is and all of that stuff. So that part of the book is a little bit boring, but it's something important to know about this guy. So make sure you pay attention to it. If you do read it, make it through the first portion, even though it's kind of slow, because it's important towards the end of the book. Anyhow, it was an awesome book. I recommend it. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. My next series may be Nevernight if I can get a hold of the audiobook. I heard that the audiobook on there are awesome as well because it has like footnotes on the book and it really helps. The audiobook really helps explain everything that's going on. It's called Nevernight. This is a 3-part series. And I really am excited to try that. It's like a fantasy too. I love fantasies and thrillers. That's my genre of reading. Love both of them. Mainly, I've been kind of going towards the fantasy type lately. I don't know. And well, this was more of a thriller and fantasy mix. So I think that's why I really love this one. It's really good though, guys. So give it a shot. I think that's pretty much it today. We went shopping today. Got a crap ton of groceries. Put them all away already, and I didn't do a grocery haul because I just didn't feel like it. I woke up at like 2:30 in the morning this morning, and I could not go back to sleep. So I stayed up the entire night and the entire day so far, and it is 5:20. I'm definitely done eating for the night because I am super stuffed. So I'm done eating, and it's just, I don't know, I'm just so tired today. I didn't even want to make dinner, but I knew I had to because those meals are going to get old if I don't make them. And I really don't want to waste them, even though they were free. I do not want to waste them. So I'm going to be cooking 2 more tomorrow because I got 3 total free meals. It was worth it to be free, right? But there was a lot of points. So I'm going to cook up the other 2 tomorrow. I'll show you what those are. I won't bring you along cooking them because I won't be making them again because we didn't like the first one really. And I don't even want to share it with you guys because I don't think the meatloaf is worth it. I think I have tasted way better meatloaf from just about everybody I know, to be honest with you. Especially, we love our meatloaf and it didn't even come close to hitting what our meatloaf is. So I don't know. I just didn't feel like it was worth sharing. I also forgot to mention that I did have one of these bags of chips earlier today. Won't be having another one, of course, but I did have one of those too that I forgot to film. So now, yeah, that. And I had that with a diet. I had that with a Diet Dr. Pepper too. That was it. And then I had a lot of water today. I was really proud of myself. I got in my water that I wanted to get in. I was really like, wow, this is really happening. I'm actually drinking water. Amazing. So anyway, that was my day today. It was kind of boring, kind of dull. I'm hoping to get my dishes done tonight before I go to bed, but man, I'm so tired. After I edit and upload this at the library, I'll probably just want to come home and go right to bed because it was a long day today. Like I said, I was up by 2:30 in the morning and I was up since then. and it was a very long day. So I think I'll probably just go to bed and deal with dishes when I wake up. I hate doing that though. I hate waking up to dirty dishes. So I'll probably end up doing them. Not like there's a lot. We just had some dinner dishes and not like there's a ton of them. So I'll probably just end up doing them instead of waking up to dirty dishes. And coffee day today, oh my gosh, we went to Starbucks to get our coffee beans, our chocolate covered espresso beans. I was so mad because they were out everywhere at every Starbucks. We went to every Starbucks they had here in town. They were out everywhere. Every Starbucks was packed full because it was National Coffee Day. And obviously everybody knew that. I was in waiting for my espresso when we ordered it, and this guy walks in, he's like, you couldn't walk in there because they're so packed with people waiting to get their coffee drinks. And the guy says, "Happy National Coffee Day." He screams and everybody kind of laughs. And then some people are like, "It's National Coffee Day?" I'm like, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon and this place is packed. It never is packed at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's always like you can get right up there and order whatever you want and get it and walk out like super fast. So it was totally packed. So obviously something was going on. So happy National Coffee Day to all you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed a coffee. I know some of you don't like coffee, but this is the day to try a coffee. Just saying, because it's National Coffee Day. You got to try a coffee. I'm going to let you guys go here. I will talk to you guys tomorrow for another What I Ate. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to share it if you think anybody else may like it. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.